Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates and flags off several development projects worth over 5,450 crore rupees in Assam. Describes entire northeast, including Assam, as Ashtalakshmi of India. Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs approves 3 multitracking railway projects worth over 18,500 crore rupees, covering 12 districts in 4 states. Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw asserts artificial intelligence will power 5th industrial revolution, focusing on social impact, adoption and governance. External Affairs Minister Dr Jaishankar stresses on UN reforms to ensure contemporary geopolitical realities and remain effective in addressing today's global challenges. In badminton, India's Pramod Bhagat clinches men's SL3 gold medal at the BWF Para World Championships in Bahrain. And in ICC T-20 World Cup, England defeats Scotland by 5 wickets in Kolkata and Ireland outplay Oman by 96 runs in Colombo. Match between New Zealand and South Africa underway in Ahmedabad. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated and flagged off several development projects worth more than 5,450 crore rupees in Assam today. In Guwahati, he inaugurated the Kumar Bhaskar Verma Setu across River Brahmaputra, connecting Guwahati and North Guwahati, built at a cost of 3,000 crore rupees. After the bridge inauguration, the Prime Minister proceeded to Lashit Ghat, a nearby area, and virtually inaugurated the temporary campus of IIM Guwahati and the National Data Centre for Northeastern Region at Amingaon in Kamrup district. The Prime Minister also flagged off 225 electric buses under the PM E-Bus Seva scheme for 4 cities of India. Earlier in the day, the Prime Minister inaugurated the emergency landing facility on Moran bypass, developed along a national highway in Dibrugarh district, and witnessed aerial display of fighters, transport aircraft and helicopters. The emergency landing facility was constructed at a cost of 100 crore rupees. The Prime Minister, who was on a day-long visit to the state, later addressed a Booth Vijay Sankalp Sabha in Guwahati. He said the entire northeast, including Assam, is the Ashtalakshmi of India.
Northeast हमारे लिए अष्टलक्ष्मी है। इस वर्ष का बजट अष्टलक्ष्मी के लिए बीजेपी एनडीए के विजन को और मजबूती देने वाला है। बजट में बहुत अधिक फोकस नॉर्थ ईस्ट को आर्थिक रूप से आत्मनिर्भर बनाने पर है। इस साल असम को टैक्स की हिस्सेदारी के रूप में लगभग 50,000 करोड़ रुपए मिलने वाले हैं।
He criticized the Congress for negligence and underdevelopment of the region during their rule. He said during the last 11 years, more than 5.5 lakh crore rupees was allocated to the Northeast. An unprecedented development can be seen in the infrastructure sectors of the region. The Prime Minister said Assam has emerged as a key growth engine for India during the rule of the BJP-led government only.
आज केंद्र सरकार देश के छोटे-छोटे शहरों में इलेक्ट्रिक बसों का जाल बिछा रही है। आज ही मुझे गुवाहाटी में 100 इलेक्ट्रिक बसों को हरी झंडी दिखाने का अवसर मिला। इस वर्ष के बजट में भी पूर्वोदय स्कीम के तहत 4,000 इलेक्ट्रिक बसों की घोषणा की गई है। इससे आने वाले समय में बहुत बड़ी संख्या में असम को भी इलेक्ट्रिक बसें मिलने वाली है।
The Prime Minister informed that his government is working on improving connectivity and infrastructure sectors in the region, as these will generate employment for the youth.
इस साल के बजट में नॉर्थ ईस्ट की कनेक्टिविटी को और अधिक मजबूती देने का काम किया गया है। कनेक्टिविटी बढ़ती है तो रोजगार के अवसर भी बढ़ते हैं। इसलिए असम में हाईवे और अन्य रोड प्रोजेक्ट के लिए करीब हजारों करोड़ रुपए देना तय हुआ है।
The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs yesterday approved 3 multi-tracking projects covering 12 districts across the states of Delhi, Haryana, Maharashtra and Karnataka, increasing the existing network of Indian Railways by about 389 kilometers. The total estimated cost of the projects is around 18,509 crore rupees and will be completed by 2030-31. These projects include Kasara, Manmad 3rd and 4th line, Delhi Ambala 3rd and 4th line, and Ballari, Hospete 3rd and 4th line. CCEA also approved construction of 4-lane access-controlled greenfield connectivity from Assam's Gohpur on NH15 to Numaligarh on 715 section. This includes 15.79 kilometers of road-cum-rail tunnel under river Brahmaputra. The project will be developed at a total capital cost of 18,662 crore rupees. Union Electronics and Information Technology Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw today said artificial intelligence will power the 5th industrial revolution with a focus on societal impact, adoption and governance. Speaking at an event, Mr. Vaishnaw said India will host one of the world's biggest AI summits this year, signalling the country's rising influence in next-gen technologies.
AI is basically bringing the 5th industrial revolution. And this industrial revolution is going to be much bigger than the past industrial revolutions, past changes in technology, major transformations which have happened in the past. And the pace of transformation is also going to be very fast. We must prepare our industries for this change, prepare our students for this, prepare our society for this.
Union Railways Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw has announced that the general coaches of trains will now be cleaned at par with first-class coach. Addressing a press conference on railway reforms in New Delhi today, Mr. Vaishnaw said initially 80 long-distance trains will be identified within 6 months for the enhanced cleaning initiative. He said dedicated staff will be deployed on these trains to ensure cleaning at intervals of 1 to 1.5 hours. The Railways Minister underlined that under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, around 180 reforms have been implemented over the past decade. Mr. Vaishnaw said the government has decided to bring major reforms in railways, aiming for 52 reforms in 52 weeks this year. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said the government is focusing on creating employment opportunities for the youth of Puducherry in emerging sectors such as information technology, data centres and artificial intelligence. Addressing a public meeting in Karaikal, Mr. Shah said steps are being taken to enable the Union Territory's fishermen to access global markets through international trade linkages, ensuring better returns for their produce. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts. And for details of stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download News on AIR app. Welcome back. You're with us on the news at 9. External Affairs Minister Dr Jaishankar today said the India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor, IMEC, is meant to ensure connectivity, logistics and trade. Speaking at the Munich Security Conference, Dr Jaishankar stressed that reforms of the United Nations are urgently required to ensure it reflects contemporary geopolitical realities and remains effective in addressing today's global challenges. Talking about India's oil procurement, the minister said oil companies in India, as in Europe and other parts of the world, look at availability, cost and risk and take the decision that they think is in the best interest. He underlined that the world is heading towards greater multipolarity and there will be many more independent or autonomous centres of decision-making.
The world is heading towards greater multipolarity. There will be many more independent or autonomous centers of decision making. Probably the most interesting for many of us is Europe, because we have seen in some ways a sort of a strategic reawakening of Europe in the last few years.
Participating in a panel discussion on degrees of instability, climate security in a warming world in Munich, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said India has increased its commitment to climate action and spending nearly 5.6% of the country's gross domestic product GDP on it. Ms. Sitharaman said 6 years ago India was spending nearly 3.7% of its GDP towards climate action. She said countries which have contributed less to emissions cannot be expected to bear an equal financial burden in addressing climate change.
India has increased its commitment to the climate action. We were at 3.7% of our GDP 6 years ago, spending on climate action. But today, we are somewhere close to 5.6%. So more than doubled in a matter of 6 years. We've put money to achieve the targets or the nationally determined commitments.
Minister of State for Electronics and IT, Jitin Prasada, today said that India stands as the voice of the global south, ensuring that technology transforms lives at the grassroots. Speaking at a private summit in New Delhi, the minister emphasized the need to bridge gaps through artificial intelligence and not deepen them. Mr. Prasada highlighted how mobile access and social media exposure must be accompanied by strong safeguards, especially for young users. He added that the decisive step taken under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to curb exploitative online money gambling has protected countless families from financial distress.
One big step that the Prime Minister has taken is banning online money games, which no one has been able to do, and is such a big thing that the government has taken. It has saved lives of millions and millions of people whose households, whose lives and monetary conditions were just going waste because of the money and the gambling that was happening online.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has approved the launch of the PM Rahat Road Accident Victim Hospitalization and Assured Treatment Scheme. Under the scheme, every eligible road accident victim on any category of road will be entitled to cashless treatment up to 1,50,000 per victim for a period of 7 days from the date of accident. Road Transport and Highways Ministry said the decision underscores the government's commitment to ensuring that no life is lost due to lack of immediate medical assistance after a road accident. In badminton, India's Pramod Bhagat clinched the men's SL3 gold medal at the BWF Para World Championships with a commanding straight games victory over Indonesia's Muhammad Al Imran in Bahrain today. The 37-year-old outclassed his opponent 21-12, 21-18 in the final, securing his fourth consecutive singles gold at the World Championships and his sixth overall world title in the SL3 category. With this victory, Bhagat surpassed China's legendary Lin Tan, who won 5 men's singles world titles in able-bodied badminton. In the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, New Zealand have set a target of 176 runs for South Africa in the Group D clash in Ahmedabad. Chasing the target, South Africa were 51 for no loss in 3 overs when reports last came in. Put into bat, New Zealand scored 175 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs. In another match, England defeated Scotland by 5 wickets in a Group C match in Kolkata this evening. Put into bat, Scotland were bowled out for 152 runs in 19.4 overs. Earlier in the day, Ireland defeated Oman by 96 runs in the Group B match in Colombo. Chasing the target, Oman were all out for 139 in 18 overs. Put into bat first, Ireland posted 235 runs with the help of Captain Lorcan Tucker's unbeaten 94 in 51 balls, losing 5 wickets in 20 overs. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates and flags off several development projects worth over 5,450 crore rupees in Assam, describes entire northeast, including Assam, as Ashtalakshmi of India. Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs approves 3 multitracking railway projects worth over 18,500 crore rupees covering 12 districts in 4 states. Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw asserts artificial intelligence will power 5th industrial revolution, focusing on social impact, adoption and governance. External Affairs Minister Dr Jaishankar stresses on UN reforms to ensure contemporary geopolitical realities and remain effective in addressing today's global challenges. In badminton, India's Pramod Bhagat clinches men's SL3 gold medal at the BWF Para World Championships in Bahrain. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.